So yes, welcome back everybody. This is session number 7. Can you guys believe it? 7 sessions? It feels
Wow.
Seven.
feels crazy. For recap, last time you guys remember, you're looking for Netti, the Toydarian daughter of the elder of the village. She was supposedly kidnapped by Trandoshans, who you've tracked and found their camp here in this ruined area of the swamp. And, well, you see a girl Toydarian, I guess. You don't actually know if that's her or not yet. But you got several Trandoshan minions. The one in the middle with the green token. Remember, just to remind you, he's wearing some ornate body armor, has a really large sword. And Trod very carefully tried to peek around the corner of the wall down at the bottom of the map there and stumbled a little bit, fell into the open, and now everybody is looking at him awkwardly.
Oh God. Uh, is this? I can't remember. Is this wall? Is this a doorway that's open, or can I walk past?
No, that is a closed metal door. And just a reminder, you guys did attempt to open some doors up top earlier, like this door up here,
Yeah.
and did not have any luck with that.
All right. Well, did I see him trip and fall down here?
Oh, you know what? Let me make sure. Do I have... You guys should not be able to see everything. Hold on. Pause.
Who's drawing on everything? Is that Cart?
I'm sorry. I just happened to notice, and I was like, "Oh dear."
Now you won't be able to click on those to erase them. Oh, it worked. Nice.
I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
resume. Sorry, I had recorded a video for a coworker teaching them how to use dynamic lighting in Roll20, so I used this map to do that and forgot to enable Fog of War again. So,
Oh.
now that everything is blocked again, that's alright. You guys could see what was going on in different places. It's fine.
Tell you right now, I didn't even notice, and I didn't bother to look. So whatever everyone else saw, I didn't.
It's a good thing that I don't always populate areas with tokens, or I may mask them behind the GM layer. Anyway, Trandoshans are very alerted to your presence, so go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
What?
Oh, geez.
My character sheet.
My initiatives are always horrendous.
All right, Trot and Bendak, you guys both tied for 20, so I'm
I'll
not
let
actually.
Trod go first.
I was gonna say I think you guys could just decide who gets to go first.
I think Trod.
Yeah, I think it's only appropriate that Trod should go first. Bendak doesn't
Sprawled on the
exactly
floor,
know what's
looking
going
up.
on.
So Trod sprawled on the floor, looking up at all of these Trandoshans in front of him. I think he's just going to scarper down to this tree south of me. So like here. Probably pedaling across the floor on his hands a little bit until he gets on his feet and gets into some cover.
All right. Now you do have your blaster drawn already, correct?
Yeah, I think when I rounded the corner, I had it tucked in my hand, but I think I'm concentrating on getting into cover because there's a lot of unfriendly faces pointing at me at the moment, and hopefully this will draw all their gaze away from the rest of my party.
All right. As you do scamper into that behind that tree, you basically are entering into the corner of a old, what appears to be, like it says on the map, library that you don't see anything on the bookshelves. Everything's very ruined. There's like papers scattered across the floor, and you're basically in like a corner of the building that's been destroyed and fallen apart.
Roger that.
I do need you to, though. Actually, no, I won't have you do that. I just need to do something real quick. Okay, don't disregard. Continue. So next, that comes to Bendak. So Bendak, yeah, you can see from where you are, you know, these couple of Trandoshans at the top. You can see that they've obviously been alerted to something. They're looking away from you. They haven't started moving away from you, but they're like reaching for their weapons and getting ready for a fight.
Oh, great. Okay. All right, then I am gonna move. That is 4 spaces. That's my limit with my armor. I'm going to move right here with both of my blasters drawn, and I'm going to point one at this guy and the other one at this guy. And I'm going to say as loudly and intimidatingly as I can, "We accept your surrender."
All right, make an intimidate check.
Oof.
Well done.
Well,
All right, well, you didn't really scare anybody, but the 3 Trandoshans closest to you, so the one, this guy, and the leader, the green token guy, they all turn back and look at you with like eyebrows raised, like, huh? Like, what is going on? So now their focus is on you.
So just to clarify again, the tokens with or the blocks with trees on them, the black dots, those are solid. You can't move through those, correct?
Correct. You cannot travel through them, but you can pass between them in the case of the 2 like this. If you can move diagonally between those 2, but you can't walk through them or see or shoot through them.
Roger that. Thank you.
All right. That Intimidate's going to end your turn. Rom, you're next.
I'm going to draw my weapon.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Just as a reminder, though, these Trandoshans, the ones that look like this, these guys are wielding melee weapons. These guys are wielding, or this guy rather.
I don't see where your pings. Oh, okay, there they are.
Oh, there.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, they're delayed.
Flag.
Yeah, the other 3 guys are using guns, and then, like I said, the bean dude in the middle is using a big sword.
All right, go ahead, Ro.
Like I said, I'm going to draw my blaster. And can I see, like, from where I'm standing, can I see the doorway that Bendak is looking at?
You know that there's like an opening in the wall there, just from peeking around the corner, but you can't see anybody inside from there.
Since he announced himself, I'm going to back him up, so I'm going to move up around here.
All right. And from there, you can just barely see that first Trandoshan, like around the corner.
Okay.
And that brings us to the Trandoshans. So let's see. The first one is going to move. He's pulling out his sword. He's just got like a regular vibra sword, and he's going to move up and stand here. He was kind of approaching Bendak, and then when he came around the corner and sees Rom, that kind of surprised him. So he stops his movement there and now has his weapon out. Same thing with the other guy. He comes about this far out, now has his sword in hand. The leader, let's see. Okay, the leader climbs up on top of this stone. The stone's probably, about half as tall as a person stands, maybe like 3 feet tall. So he's now standing on top of that, brandishing his sword.
Oh no, he's got the high ground, boys.
He's underestimating my power.
Don't try it, Cart.
The Trando on the other side of the wall from Talon actually grabs Netti by the back of her jacket or cloak or whatever she's wearing and kind of pulls her into this corner. So he has a weapon, but it's slung over his back, so he's technically unarmed, holding on to her. The 2 Trandos to the right, these 2, they both pull out their blasters and take steps away from each other. So one steps over to here. This guy takes a step behind this tree and kind of like readies his gun on the tree. And they're, again, both focusing on Trod. This other one takes a step over to the wall where Trod was, obviously saw him run back to the tree, and pulls out his blaster. So now everybody, except for the one holding Netti, is armed and ready to go. But nobody attacked anybody this turn. And that brings us to Talon.
All right. So I'm assuming I heard what Bendak said because he's right next to me over here.
Oh yeah, he was,
and I
he was
know
very
that,
loud.
Yeah, and I know that Trod, my buddy Trod, is down here by his lonesome, so I'm gonna go south and try to flank with him. Let's see, what can go 5, right? 1, and I'll step right here. Can I see
you know
this
what?
guy next to me?
I should say, I'm sorry. When the boss climbed up on the rock, he shouts in, the perfect Trandoshan accent, "Pirates, get them!"
Oh boy,
Pirates, I like it.
we're pirates, eh?
I mean, one of us sort of is.
Okay, yeah. So from there, yes, you can see that Trandoshan right around the corner from you, and he's very surprised to see you.
Yep, and so my weapon's been drawn this whole time since we've been lurking around the woods. So I'm going to use a precise attack,
Okay.
and I'm going to use it on the damage.
All right. So go ahead and roll. It is also point blank, so you do get a bonus on your attack.
Yeah, that's why I used the other bonus on the damage.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. So you peek around the corner, see the Trandoshan standing right there. He turns and reacts to you popping around the corner. His mouth opens up in almost like a gasp, but just as his mouth opens up, almost in sync with his mouth opening up, you pull your heavy blaster right into his gut, and he recoils from the shot and falls over and dies in front of you.
Yeah, get wrecked, nerd. Yes.
I'm sorry, but the way you described that, the Trandoshan turning around and seeing him, I think of like was it Metal Gear when
The
exclamation point. Yeah. He made exactly that noise, but with a Trandoshan accent.
I thought you were gonna have me shoot him in the face, but I like that better. This is cool.
All right. That's actually one whole round. Actually, I lied. That is not one whole round. Netti gets to do something. She is going to struggle to break free from the Trando that's grasping her. And she actually succeeds. She succeeds and manages to float away. Well, fly away. She gets all the way, 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets all the way down to this corner, basically flying over the body as the Trandoshan collapses to the ground from Talon's blaster shot. Netti comes zooming in over top of the body.
Yes.
Clearly trying to get as far away from these Trandos as quickly as she can. And as she's doing that, she's shrieking. Like, help me!
Can I, as like a bonus free action, tell her to get behind me and we're here to help or something like that?
Yeah, say what were you gonna say? Just say it.
I'm just gonna wave my hand, come here, and say, we're here to help. Find somewhere safe.
All right. She looks at you. She's kind of shocked, not sure what to make of you. But she actually rolled diplomacy. We'll take advantage of the systems that we have.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. I mean, she's definitely glad to see that you shot one of her captors.
Yeah, I figured.
But you can't tell that she seems kind of standoffish still. Like, she's not coming to you looking for embrace. She's kind of like, eh.
It's a lot going on, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I just zoomed in. She's a looker.
Might as well get that on the video too. There you go. It's one of the only female Trandoshan pictures I could find on the internet. All right.
Toydarian.
Oh, did I say I'm gonna make that mistake all the time.
Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof.
All right, Trod. We're back to you behind the tree.
Okay, I think probably I'm going to point my blaster at the Trandoshan that's standing next to the tree in the middle of this enclave and start popping shots off at him.
Before you do that, roll a listen check.
That's not a good sign.
That's an 18.
Okay. Coming from behind the wall to your west. So, from the other side of this wall,
Oh no.
you heard some sort of like, almost like rubble collapsing,
Skittering.
Oh no.
like rocks crumbling down like a hill or something.
Hey, we already know what's in that building over there.
Yeah, spider.
Yeah. God no.
Well, not anymore, apparently.
So okay, so I'm sorry. Who are you aiming at?
The Trandoshan that's standing next to the tree in the middle of this quad.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the range on that? It's pretty far.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is a good roll. You kind of lean yourself up against the tree and level your blaster. The Trandoshan just happened to get his blaster rifle out, ready to take a shot at you. And just as he raises it to aim at you, a shot pierces him right through the chest. And he also falls over onto the ground and dies.
I'm also going to turn to where Nettie is stood next to Talon and shout over to her that, what was it? Papa is waiting, Nettie. Papa is waiting.
Oh, right.
Oh, good call.
Somebody took notes. All right, roll a diplomacy check.
I was going to wait until after combat, but okay.
Why wait?
Good point.
All right, as soon as she hears that, her head snaps around to you like a German shepherd when you jingle its leash. It's a really bad analogy, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've had two. I know exactly what
You
you
know
mean.
exactly what I'm talking about.
It's oddly specific.
She immediately changes course and is now, like on her way over to you. But it's not her turn, so she can't keep moving. And that brings us back to the deck.
All right, now I've heard 2 shots at this point, so I'm assuming that diplomacy is over. We're just fighting, right?
Not only have you heard the shots, you saw the Trando at the tree just get hit and collapse.
All right. Well, okay. Bam. Bop.
All right, so you're doing the 2-weapon fighting, right?
So I believe that's a... I really should have put a note down for that.
I'm looking at the chart. So you have the offhand weapon is light. You have ambidextry or just 2-weapon fighting feat?
No, I do not have ambidexterity yet. I'm hoping to get that soon. But I do have the first 2-weapon fighting feat.
Okay, so your first of all, whenever you do, you're getting a -4 on both. And then your offhanded weapon is light and 2-weapon fighting feat. So your first attack is -2 and your second is -6.
Okay. First attack is at this Trandoshan with my heavy blaster. Damn.
All right, that shot goes wide over his shoulder. It kind of makes the boss standing up on the rock kind of not do a Matrix move, but kind of duck as the bolt goes over him as well.
Matrix move.
But yeah, that shot goes well over both of their heads and pierces through the jungle canopy in the distance. You see birds fly away from the tree.
Nice.
Okay. And then the second shot at the other one to what is my left.
All right. Unfortunately, that one ends up hitting the rock wall just to his, or I guess further to the left over here.
Okay.
Just wide. Now, because doing a more than one attack counts as a full round action, you can take a 2-meter step as a movement if you want.
Nope. My feet are firmly planted right where I am.
All right. Rom, you're up.
Okay. I'm
Waste
gonna
him.
take aim at the one directly in front of me. And... well, shit.
You actually, since your shot somehow finds its way behind your target and yet somehow in front of the guy on the other side. You threaded the needle with your blaster shot. As the two Trandos are advancing towards Bendak, you basically shot in between the both of them.
So like, right, like here.
Like all the way past them. Like it missed both of them as it
over
passed.
here.
Yeah. It just kept going in that direction in between.
That was a great shot.
It was a great shot. He just didn't hit anything.
It's a great shot if you weren't trying to hit anything.
I guess if you just stepped out in front of you, you could say like, oh, it startled you for a sec, you know.
Well, you startled them, definitely. They're surprised to see a Wookiee, but they're still advancing towards Bendak because they didn't like that he shouted at them. You can also move if you want. You can move up to 5 spaces if you want to reposition.
Okay. I'm going to continue to back up Bendak, and I'll move up this way.
Okay. So that brings us to
right here.
You want to move all the way over there? All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Trandos. The first Trando is just going to advance right on to Bendak. So he takes a step up. And Bendak, what's your AC?
18.
All right. He's got his sword. He winds up a swing. And, yeah, he hits. You're lucky. It's not a crit, though. It's just a regular hit. He failed his critical check. Now, let me double check what the damage is for this. I'll actually put it on the video. Here we go. We got the weapon table. So a vibroblade, 2d6 slashing. You take a whole 2 damage.
Oh no.
And just as a reminder, yes, you're wearing armor. It does not prevent vitality damage, only wound damage.
Yep.
Okay. The second Trando sees that pitiful swing, goes, "You fool, watch how this is done." He comes up to you, and he swings.
I love that they're rude to even each other.
And he misses completely. The first Trando turns to him as his blade bounces off your armor and looks over at his buddy and goes, "Nice, idiot." We'll skip
like
the boss
cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it actually reminds me of the Star Wars Droids cartoon.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking of.
The Trandoshan with the gun, he's gonna advance up to his fallen comrade's body. And he's going to prop up against the tree and take a shot at Trod. So, Trod, you do have cover from being behind that tree, but what is your AC?
That's a very good question. It is 15, I think.
Yes, you're correct. So he takes a shot at you with a blaster rifle, and the shot hits the tree and sends chunks of bark kind of scattering all around you, but it doesn't do any damage to you.
Good stuff.
The Trandoshan in the corner, who was in possession of Netti, he, since she gets away, he reaches over his shoulder and pulls out his vibroblade and starts to chase after her, going, "No, wait!" The leader of the Trandos sees her escaping. He diverts his attention away from Bendak, actually jumps down off of the rock, and shouts after her, "No, you must give us the treasure!" And starts chasing after her. He's actually going to end his movement here and attack her.
Harsh.
It sounds illogical, but hey,
Yes.
Trandos are stupid.
Luckily, well, let's see. Yeah, okay, so he manages to, with a leap off that rock in a short dash, and then with a swing of his huge sword, he manages to actually clip one of her wings a little bit. So she kind of tumbles and falls to the ground, but her one wing is still flapping, and she's trying to get away from him.
Netti.
And that's all of the Trandos. Talon, it's your turn. Roll a listen check.
Wait, isn't it Netti's turn?
No, Netti's turn is
No.
after Talon's turn.
Yep,
Oh,
Talon
after
next.
it. I got you.
You said listen?
Correct.
Oh no.
All right, what do you want to do?
I'm going to... Is she on the ground?
She's kind of like when you swat a fly and you kind of get it. It's like you can tell it's injured, but it's still flying.
Okay.
Kind of flopping around a little bit.
All right, then I'm going to actually take a couple steps this way.
You could tell it hurt. Basically, she shrieked a little bit, and she's still flying, but her one wing is really messed up.
All right. If she was on the ground or something, I was just going to shoot from where I was. But if she's still okay, then I'm going to move so I don't shoot at her. And I'm going to use a precise attack as well on the big baddie here.
All right, are you using on the attacker damage?
Is this considered point blank, or he's got to be in the adjacent square, right?
Yeah, adjacent unless you have the point blank feet, then it's up to the 5 spaces.
I think I do, don't I?
If you have the point blank feet, then yeah.
You do.
Yeah, so I'm going to use it on the damage. I'm going to use my precise attack on the damage.
All right,
Since I already get the bonus to hit for being point blank.
go for it.
There it goes, finally. Jeez.
Does seem a bit laggy today.
All right. Yeah, you barely hit him. You kind of like got a grazing shot. So let's see, 14, 18 damage. Yeah, all right. So you basically damage. I'll actually give you the choice. Do you want to have damaged his armor, or do you want to have damaged his weapon?
He's using a ranged weapon?
No, a huge sword.
I will damage the weapon.
You son of a bitch.
Well, I'm more concerned with him using it against me rather than you having a new toy. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I already have one. What's one more?
Even with your attack bonus, you didn't quite score a hit on him, but so your shot ended up hitting like his sword's hilt, and he ends up dropping it.
Nicely done.
All right, so Nettie, let's see.
Good shot, Talon.
Thanks, bud.
Okay, so Nettie is now... She's pretty badly injured as far as her movement capabilities go. Whoa. That was a really delayed roll. Anyway. Yeah, roll 20 is lagging pretty bad. She's able to kind of flutter this far towards Trod.
As I didn't use my movement, can I shuffle out of the way so she can get into cover? Has she got enough? Like if I move.
That's as far as she's going to be able to make it this turn anyway. Yeah, so she makes it that far, and she gets up to you and she says, you know, you say Papi is waiting?
Pappy sent us to save you, Nettie. Get in cover. Look after yourself while we take care of them.
She kind of settles down. She lands on the stone floor, and she kind of like grabs what's the word I'm looking for? Where she clasps like her wing, cradles it, and she says, "Okay, please help."
Probably sounded like, "Please help."
I'm not even gonna attempt to do a female Toydarian.
I think it's funnier if they just all sound the same anyway.
They all sound exactly like Watto.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's very attractive.
That's it. You're doing the voices from now on.
2 Toydarians on a date. What's a girl like you and doing in a place like this? That's horrible.
Trod, I have jokes, but I'm just gonna let them go. Trod, you're up.
Okay, I feel somewhat responsible as I've beckoned Nettie over here, and there is a horrible sound coming from the west of me.
You don't know
also
it's a
we've
horrible
got-
sound. You just heard rocks falling.
I saw that horrible spider creature disappear in there and munching.
That's fair.
I'm assuming it's horrible. But I'm going to move up to try and give Nettie some cover from the incoming blaster wielding Trando to the north. So I'm going to move to the front of the tree like this, and then I'm going to spray the Trandy next to the tree where his buddy fell over in the previous round.
All right, go for it. All right, unfortunately, again, well, I got not again. You can actually hit the last one, but this time your shot hits the tree because he does have partial cover from that angle. So just as he sprayed bark in your face, you sprayed bark back in his face.
Hell yeah.
Bendak?
Bendak's gonna do what Bendak does best.
Can't wait.
I'd like to freely drop both of my blasters out of my hands and draw my vibro sword and attempt to intimidate both of these Trandoshans by saying, "All right, kiddies, let's dance."
Okay, go ahead. Let me see. All right. So the one on your right, the one directly in front of you, he's not intimidated at all. The second one, he takes a step back and looks at his pal and is like shocked that he is still engaged with you. And since he only took a 2-meter step away from you, it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Rom, your turn.
I'm going to aim at the one directly in front of me and point blank.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, you level your blaster right at him and hit him right kind of not quite in the shoulder, but right where the chest and the arm come together, kind of right over the heart. And he recoils pretty bad, but he's still standing. Did you want to move away, or did you want to stay there?
Stay right here.
Okay. So that takes us to the Trando turn. So that one that took the 2 vitality nick out of Bendak, he's gonna attack again. He's not going anywhere. He's committed. So he hits you. All right, so he raises his blade over his head and comes down and catches your armor in the shoulder and deals 4 points of damage and he recoils with his blade and looks at it and goes, come on! So you take another 4 vitality.
All right.
The second Trando, the one that cowered away from you at first, is like, gets really upset and charges back in, swinging again. And misses again. He's not having a good day.
No, I don't imagine he is.
The one who was holding on to Nettie, he's going to advance all the way up to here, basically straddling the first Trando that dropped, and he's going to attack Talon. Talon, what's your AC?
I don't even know. Let me see.
Left side, 15.
15.
It's nice having access to your character sheets.
Yeah, because I can never remember where anything is.
Man, these guys are rolling strong today. Oh, man. All right, so you dodged a crit, but you still get hit. All right, so he charges up on you, brandishing his vibro sword, and he swings, and he actually catches you in the arm with his sword and hits it. It kind of lodges into your arm a little bit, and he pulls it out and leaves a nice... There's kind of a gash there. You take 7 vitality damage.
Ugh. It's not good, boys. Now, when do you fall unconscious?
If you take a number of wound points and you have to roll your your con save throw or something like that, and it is your roll does not beat your total missing wounds, I believe.
Gotcha.
You're basically correct. It's just a different. It's a fortitude saving throw.
Yeah, fortitude. That's what I was.
Yeah,
searching for.
it's still Constitution anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So what is that? How's that leave you? What state does that leave you in?
I've got 1 vitality, so pretty bad.
Very good.
Very good.
No, not. What are you talking about?
The Trando with the gun. He sees Trod step out in the open, kind of brushes the bark off of his face, and he's gonna take a shot at you with his rifle. Oh my god, these guys and their nat 20s. But they can't freaking land it. Alright, so he hits. And
Are we going to TPK?
maybe.
Next episode on Fortune of the Liberator, where we all play a party of Trandoshans.
Dibs on the boss with the big sword.
Trod, as you're helping Netti get into cover, a blaster rifle bolt hits you in the back of your shoulder and deals 15 vitality damage.
Holy
God.
shit.
I imagine I'd probably go sprawling at that point. That's taken me from 19 current to 4.
All right, so it looks like Talon and Trod are basically out of vitality at this point. The leader, having dropped his sword, kind of I imagine the scene in Return of the Jedi when Luke gets shot in the hand with his saber up in the air. He kind of like pulls his arm down and like kind of holds his hand. This guy's doing the same thing. The force of his sword getting hit with the blaster bolt kind of hurt his hand a little bit. So he's like recovering from that, leans down, tries to pick up his sword, and the blade actually falls off of the hilt. So let me see. So yeah, so what he does, he looks at the blade, he goes, "Pah!" and he throws the blade across the courtyard. Or I'm sorry, not the blade, the hilt. He throws the hilt across the courtyard, reaches down, and picks up the blade, just the blade by itself, actually causes himself a little bit of damage, and is now wielding like just a blade.
So, just for rules' sake, doesn't that count as an improvised weapon that he does not roll with like a proficiency bonus to or something? Or
Don't
is that
worry,
just like
I'll take care of that behind the scenes.
All right.
Just all you have to
Alright,
worry
cool.
about is there is a badass Trandoshan who just picked up a blade, is basically bleeding from the hand as he wields this blade.
Okay.
And that is it for the Trandos. So Talon, your turn to run. I mean, act.
Well, if I move, then I leave his attack. I get an attack of opportunity against me, don't I? So I really can't.
You can take a
2
2
meter
meter step. Yep.
To disengage.
You move
That's
one
a full
square.
action.
Because escape artist doesn't help me unless I'm being like bound or something, right? So.
You can. So you have a couple options. You can either take a 2 meter step and still attack, or you can disengage as a full action and just move your full movement speed directly away from him.
And that's a full action, right?
Yeah, you would not be able to attack if you do that.
Okay. Well, what do you think, boys? Do we do something risky and stupid?
That would put you like all the way down here if you want to disengage.
Right. I'm trying to think of how far I can throw things.
That's right. You do still have a thermal detonator.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about if I throw it behind them and then step back, I might be able to avoid some of it.
We don't know you've got that, do you? You'll
I don't
definitely
think so, no, because I picked it up on the ship a while ago and just put it in my pocket and never mentioned it again. So,
You
but
can always use it like Princess Leia, you know.
I don't think that's going to work when they're actively engaging.
Yeah.
They're too pepped up. I think if we, it doesn't matter now. So it's everything within an 8 meter range has to make a
Reflex save.
A reflex save, and on
So
a
that's-
save,
That's 4 squares.
right? So if I'm gonna get hit with this no matter what.
I mean, it depends on where you throw it. You could throw it all the way over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take it out of my pocket and I'm gonna throw it past them. With the knowledge that the blast radius will hit them before it hits me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna attempt to throw it onto this square here,
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4.
and then I'm gonna take the 2 meter step back as well after I throw it.
All right, ping the square again. You said this one? All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So roll a d20, and you get 2 penalties for range increment to see if you actually land on that square.
It says it's rolling, but roll 20 is being horrible. Shit.
So let me
It's
see.
12.
Yep, no, okay. So you miss that square. So now you have to roll a d8 and a d3, which is just going to be a d6, and then we'll divide the result by 2. So the d3, that is going to determine the direction, which you're not going to like the answer to that.
Right, it's towards me, I know.
Yep, and then roll a d6. Okay, so that's only 1. So it ends up landing here.
Okay. And then, so it lands here. So basically one square away from where I was. I wanted
Yep.
it. And then I'm going to take a step back here.
Yep. Do you want to say anything as you throw that?
I'm just going to, as loudly as I possibly can, even though I'm so injured, and just yell to anyone, to all of my buddies, like, here it comes, or look out, or something like that, because I'm so hurt. I don't really think I could string together a articulate sentence at this point.
So this isn't part of the rules, but I'm gonna have you do it anyway. Roll a balance check to see if you keep your footing.
That's mean.
All right.
I roll so horribly every time, especially on things I'm proficient in. It makes no sense.
It's all right. So yeah. So as a result of you taking this hit to your arm, trying to reach into your pocket, make this throw over top of these Trandoshans that are coming at you, and take a step back, you end up kind of stumbling backwards into that bush.
Oof.
But the grenade soars over them, and I'm fairly certain rules lawyers can be upset at me if I decide this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. We're already bending the rules for fun's sake. That thermal detonators, if you've played Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, all those, you know they have an explode on impact setting. I don't think the book says this, but we're going with it.
Whatever you want, it's fine.
So-
Either way,
emails
set- set at the long-
Yeah, exactly.
I think the shortest setting would be.
Whoops.
What does that do?
Ignore that. I hit the wrong button.
Because I have a it's in my character sheet to roll a thermal detonator with the 8d6 plus 6 thing.
Yeah, so since you didn't directly impact anybody, each of them had to roll reflex saves, and they both failed. So go ahead and roll. What is it? 3d8.
It's 8d6,
and then
Wait a
add
minute.
6 to that.
and then plus 6. Yeah, it's absurd.
So here we go. Wait a minute.
I mean, in essence,
I rolled
the-
it. It's taken forever.
8d6 plus 6. So wait, what did you roll?
I've rolled the 8d6.
Why do I see a d20 on the board?
Oh, because that's its attack roll.
That's
as
its
well.
attack roll. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, alright. 20.
Plus 6.
32. Yeah, so the Trandoshan that hit you with the sword, the force of the blast throws him into this wall down here, and he hits the wall and falls over dead.
And I just avoided it then, right? I'm just out of the range.
Yeah. So it did.
Because
It
you
did
actually
4
fell an extra
squares.
space into the bush, right?
No, I stepped back 2 meters to avoid the throw.
So it landed here. So yes, how do I get my tools freehand? So yeah, it did. Was it 1, 2? Oh no, it would be more than that.
I'm basically on the very edge of just outside the range of the 8 meter thing.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
You just avoided it.
But I didn't get any extra movement, Dak. I tripped and fell, so I'm on the ground on my
Okay.
butt now. Yeah.
Okay.
Big Boy, the leader, obviously gets hit by the blast. He gets knocked into this tree. Again, he drops the blade. He falls to the ground, but he is still alive.
What?
Wow.
and this door is now open. You finally opened the door. You blew the force of the grenade, blew the door open. The walls are still, the walls crumbled, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll say the walls are still standing, or they're a pile of debris now that's still there, blocking the path.
Boom.
But yeah, all right, well done. That was the first use of a grenade.
Thanks. Yep. Won't be the last either, because that's a lot of fun.
That's a big risk. If that you might have killed yourself if you rolled higher on that D3 roll.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Okay, so it's Netti's turn. So Netti, she's getting into cover. As she enters, the cover here, freaking Trandoshan body hits the wall next to her as she's entering this building. And she gets behind this tree, and she's kind of cowering and nursing her wing a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, so she's still injured. A little bit of blood coming out. And I'm doing some more rolls. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't like this.
She peeks around the tree at Trod and is like, we have to leave now.
We got people still in our party that need help.
She goes, you don't understand. They're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
They who?
She looks over towards the wall where you heard those noises, and she looks back at you, and she's got almost like tears in her eyes almost, and she goes, grab worms!
Oh, no. I forgot about them.
I knew it. I told you. Freaking weird noises.
I'm going to point to the east, over by the forest southeast, by the cluster of trees over there, and say, move over there, Nettie. And then I'm going to let the people in the party know over the comm beads. We've still got our comm beads on, right? Our Rabbit Crew comm link. I'll flip mine out, and I'll be like, there's grabworms coming, guys.
All right. It is your turn. So just as you say that, even though it's not her turn, she starts moving in that direction. She's still next to the tree.
Mm-hmm. Can I, as well as use my comm link, can I get a shot off? I still got my blaster.
I'll say as long as you don't
right?
move, yes.
Okay, and this guy slumped against the tree directly in front of me. He's looking pretty badly off, right?
Correct. The leader guy, yeah.
I think I might leave him for Talon to mop up, and I'm gonna keep. I don't think I'm gonna kill the other guy next to the tree, the minion. But what I want to do is lay down, like, just pop blaster shots off to try and make him take cover rather than like suppressing fire is what I'm trying to do.
Not to metagame, but I mean, I'm going to tell you, I'm severely wounded, and you saw the whole thing, and I'm on the ground in front of you. So,
I mean, I'm also
bear that in mind.
severely wounded, which is why I'm kind of not moving.
We're in rough shape in this corner here.
We're wrecked.
Time, hot tag. Bendak and Rom, get in here.
Looks like tag out. Okay, so I'm gonna blast the shots off at this other guy.
Oh, jeez.
Do I'm making up my own rules on the fly here. Roll a D8.
Send your emails to.
Exactly. You guys don't watch this for the rules. You watch this for the story. At least that's what I hope.
It's also your game. You can do whatever you want.
That's right.
Yep, I'm here for Moby game. I got 7.
Okay. So, yeah, your hail of gunfire actually impacts the tree. And what weapon are you using? Blaster pistol?
Blaster pistol.
Roll 3d6 damage. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You already did. You rolled an attack. I'll just use the number from that. 14 damage you did. Okay. Yeah, since these trees have been starting to take some hits, your shots, your hail of gunfire, most of those shots actually hit the tree, and the tree starts to splinter and begin to tip over towards the Trandoshan.
Nice.
Did they take damage from the grenade going off too, I guess?
The tree did, yeah. That tree was weakened by the... That's why... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, it was right on the corner of the blast radius.
Cool. Environmental kill?
Putting things together makes cool story elements. Anyway, All right, so yeah, that's all. That's all you're going to be able to do from there. And you did call over the comm link. The party, Bendak and Rom heard you say the grab orbs are coming. And Rom, it's your turn.
Um,
I'm sorry, no,
So-
it's Bendak's turn.
oh,
Sorry.
Right.
that's what I thought.
Well, speaking of putting things together, I'm going to put a Vibro Sword and a Trandoshan together in a minute here.
Yes.
So I'm just, the Trandoshan who hit me in the shoulder with his Vibro Blade, I am going to strike. I'm going to actually attempt to stab him through the chest with my Vibro Blade.
Before you roll for that, the one in front of you, he's still totally focused and engaged on you. The other one, who's been having a bad day, when the detonation went off, he lost focus on you and turned, and now he hasn't moved, but he's facing away from you.
That's okay. I'm going to still attack the one that's focused on me.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that didn't hit. I'm not even going to make up anything. It just didn't hit.
Swing and a miss.
That's a critical miss, though. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Now, see, that puts me in an awkward position. How big of a dick do I need to be? Or should I be? I've been kind of helping a little bit
Go
here.
ahead.
I mean, we'll just make it easy. You go to swing at him. You didn't have a good enough grip on the blade, and your Vibrosword got flung and is now on the space on the ground behind him. This one.
All right. Can I attempt to grapple his Vibro Sword that is in my shoulder? Like around the hilt?
Not on this turn, since you just
Okay.
attacked.
Okay.
You can still move though if you want.
No, I've got a Vibro Sword in my shoulder. I kind of.
You mean his?
I don't want. Yeah.
All
I've got
right,
his
all right.
Vibro Sword in my shoulder. I kind of want to. I want it.
All right. Well, it's around.
I could just take the other one out of my other shoulder, but I mean.
Is it like stuck in your armor or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Since that Trandoshan has, I assume he's still holding the sword that's stuck in Bendak's shoulder.
Yes.
So I'm going to move down here and shoot him right in the side.
Go for it. Yep. With him struggling to get the sword out and him not focusing at all on you, he doesn't even see the shot coming. Where do you want to shoot him?
Right in the ribs, right just below his arm.
Yeah, the shot goes clean through him and scares the bejesus out of his buddy. So he dies, and his buddy is basically cowering in fear.
All right.
Pretty
Can I
brutal.
continue to move a little bit, or no? Am I done?
If you want to move another up to 4 squares, we'll just say that you moved after you shot because you were point blank anyway.
Is a diagonal move considered one?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move to here.
Let me see if you can make that move without going through his threatened area. So you would have to go. You were here. You would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works. So just remember that melee units threaten all the squares around them for attacks of opportunity.
I got you.
But you would still be able to make it there, just by a different path. So that brings us to the Trandoshans. The one Bendak up by you, he looks back to see his buddy fall, his buddy's sword still sticking out of your armor, and he starts to run into the jungle.
Is that a full disengage?
Oh yeah, he's gone. Sorry.
Ugh. Humiliating.
Wouldn't Bendak get an attack of opportunity with
No,
his fist?
Because it's a full disengage. Well, I mean, I could if it weren't a disengage, but
Yeah, that Trandoshan's primary focus was to escape unharmed, so I think
I
that
think we
constitutes a
might have
disengagement.
done that incorrectly in the past, but yeah, a full disengage does not provoke the attack. The Trandoshan with the blaster. He notices this tree falling on top of him. Let me see. What is he gonna do?
Oh, look at that. A tree's falling on me.
Yeah, he takes a step back away from the tree. And as he does so, he sees a Wookiee charging at him. So he's going to take a shot at this Wookiee for the fear of his life. So Rom, what's your AC on the left of your character sheet?
It is 14.
All right, yeah, he hit. Oh. Yeah. This dude's a beast, apparently, because he hit you right in the stomach and did 20 damage.
Oh God.
What?
Oh,
So here's what I need from you, because I believe that dips into your wound, doesn't it? Your wounds?
yeah.
So how many wounds did you lose?
Let's see. I had 12.
And what do you have now?
If it was hit for 20,
Yep.
and then it would, so my vitality was 18, but I think I was already at 15.
I believe that's correct. Yep.
So that would be 5 wounds.
All right. So you need to roll a fortitude saving throw, which is on the left of your sheet, and you need at least a 10. That's not a 10.
It's not a 10.
Oh.
So let's see. This is another first. It says, if you fail, you are knocked out. So as Rom is charging towards this Trandoshan, he takes a step away from the tree, sees him charging at him, turns, fires, hits him right in the stomach, which, as we all know, is a very weak spot for Rom.
Oh.
And yeah, you fall unconscious. You're still alive though.
No.
Man.
Talon, your turn. The boss guy, he's prone. Let me see. Let me roll. He is all right. He's not unconscious. He's starting to recover from being thrown by the explosion.
All right. So does it count as a movement to stand up?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to stand up and use a precise attack on the big baddie. And I'm going to use the bonus to make sure I hit this guy. And he's within point blank for me.
Okay.
So that's what, 19 to hit then?
Yeah,
Or
at the
what's the
boss?
point blank bonus?
Yeah, plus it's either +1 or +2, but it doesn't matter. You hit him.
And do next to nothing. Great.
And that next to nothing finishes him off.
Oh, thank goodness.
Talon, my hero.
We need to get to Rom.
All right. So we've done a full circle. Brings us back to Netti. Netti, she moves up to Trod. She was fleeing to the southeast, but she tugs on your shoulder and she says, "No, north, go that way." And she points up towards Rom and Bendak.
Nettie, go up to them. They'll take you back to Papa.
It's really
You
only
have-
Dak.
You haven't taken any wounds. You sound like you've been beaten to hell and back, but you're still
Oh, it's
you the
coming.
two of you are all right.
It's coming.
Yeah, but if I even take 2 points of damage, I'm in, I could be out too.
Deep
right?
doo-doo.
Deep doo doo.
She's-
big doo-doo this
Nettie basically. Let me roll again. Nettie basically, she flies past you. Her wings doing a little bit better now, so she's still able to stay airborne. She flies past you up this way, all the way up to here, and says, "Quick, follow me this way."
So I'm going to follow and just chug past her. So I'm standing next to the fallen over tree.
Before you do that,
Wait, hold on. What about this Trandoshan?
I was
He's
about
the
to
one-
shoot him back.
he's the
but-
one that just put
but
Rom
like-
down.
Oh, I thought the tree put him down.
No,
No,
he
he
got
stepped
shot at.
back from the tree and then shot at Ron.
The tree doesn't shoot me in the stomach.
I thought okay, never mind. I thought the tree fell. I was not listening.
It's splintering, weakening. It hasn't fallen, but it looks like it might with a little bit more force. That's why he stepped away from it, so that if it does fall, that he wouldn't be standing right next to it. So as Nettie flies away, crawling out from this building behind Talon and Trod,
Grab worms.
two minor grab worms come crawling out. That's right, I said minor.
So I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm moving up. In fact, I might move past Nettie to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pop shots into this Trandoshan to my right. And
Go for
I'm
it.
also in point blank. I have the point blank feat, so I think I'm point blank with him.
Yep.
Avenge me.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
All right. So you come around the splintered tree. Do you want to say anything to him as you end his life?
Surprise,
This is
motherfucker.
Romarin! Pew, 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 pew.
Nice.
Very nice.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right. And yeah. So the other Trando, it's not. We're kind of. I don't want to say you're out of combat yet. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. With his death, as the worms have kind of come out, they haven't engaged you yet. This other Trandoshan disappears into the jungly swamp to the northeast, and he's gone. And that's it for now. No more combat. What you
All right,
guys
I'm
want
gonna
to
try
do?
to catch up. We need to pick up Romarin.
Nettie is continuing to fly this way, and she looks down at Ramarin's body as she flies past.
All right.
Can we can't heal him, can we?
Hold on. Somebody got a medical kit in the last session, and I am going to use it because it's in my inventory, and I have some pretty decent treat injury skill.
Right.
Bless you, sir.
I'm going to attempt to
Mobius and I were
stabilize.
talking about it
mine.
earlier.
So let me see. Treat Knockout says you can tend to a knocked out character as an attack action. Use a successful treat injury check. Removes the knocked out condition from another character. You must have a medical kit to treat a knocked out character.
Okay, well, I meet the
Since-
prerequisites.
Hold on a
then.
sec. Can I, since I have very, very minimal treat injury skills, is there any way that I can assist Bendak in applying this to him?
You can. Simply by saying that, you add a +2 to his check.
All right.
As long as you have to have at least one rank in the skill.
How does 5? Oh wait, he has to.
He
have
has
at
to
least-
have at least one rank in treat injury to help.
I do, yeah.
I
Does
like
any-
that Bendak uses an attack action to knock Romarin back into consciousness.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
It takes up the time of an attack action. That's
I
all
know.
they're saying.
I
If you
know.
do this in the middle of combat, you
He-
cannot attack
he
and
gets
do
it.
this.
I just found it amusing.
He's making a joke. Go ahead, roll a treat injury check. You get a +2. Yep, that'll do it.
All right.
So, yeah. So, Ramarin, you get back up, but you don't recover anything yet. But you're conscious, just wounded.
But he can walk and stand now?
Yeah, you're fine, except that you're fatigued. So with 0 vitality, you become fatigued. Which conditions? This is why I made all these charts. Fatigue says characters who are fatigued can't run or charge and suffer an effective penalty of -2 to strength and dexterity.
Don't worry, I'll find us a fast and easy route back through the jungle to the town.
So, Ramarin, on your character sheet for now, in the top left, where all your ability scores are, like strength, dex, con,
Mm-hmm.
under temp modifier, put -2 for strength and dexterity.
Okay.
All right, and those will go away once you have vitality points again.
All right. We don't have a lot of time to hang about. We need to get moving.
All right. I think I should have clarified.
Worms are coming.
When I went over to Ramarin, I took the vibro sword that was in my shoulder. I took it out of my shoulder, obviously. But
All right,
I'd
are
like
you-
to collect my weapons. I'd like to sheathe my 2 vibro sword, my 1 vibro sword that I unsheathed. I'd like to holster both of my blaster pistols. I'm going to keep the vibro sword that was stuck in my shoulder, and I'm going to keep it on. And I am going to kind of suggest that I, take point. Like Trod can direct me, but I'm going to be like standing in the front of the group, kind of carving away at trees and bushes and branches and whatnot on our way back to try to reduce fatigue and stuff like that.
All right, so are you guys are just leaving?
Well, I mean,
Well,
yeah,
well,
I think we kind of need to recover, and I'd like to see if there's like any kind of a market at the Trandoshan city, or sorry, not Trandoshan, Toydarian city. Okay,
Yeah, you're doing
Moby's not the only one that's guilty. Yeah.
Okay. As long as everyone is agreement that you're leaving.
I think so. I think we've taken such a beating. I think our thoughts of looterizing the area are probably at the back of our minds at the moment.
Okay. That's fine. I just want to make sure. All right. So you guys actually do not have to roll a survival check for making your way back because Netti is very familiar with the area and she guides you back to camp or back to the village unopposed.
Thank God.
Unbelievable. Flipping unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Feels bad, man.
I'm gonna walk at the back of the party, kicking rocks every now and again, looking glum.
Aw.
I'm just, cutting into branches and stuff out of frustration. That was a pathetic combat for me. I didn't get to kill anything.
And I'm just holding my arm, walking in the middle of the pack, kind of just exhausted and tired, but still kind of proud of myself for not dying to the explosion.
Hey, that was a great pineapple talent.
Thanks, bud.
So let me just make sure I got everybody's stats right. So Bendak, you have 18 out of 28 vitality.
Correct.
Ramarin, you have 0 vitality and 7 wounds, right?
Yep.
Talon, what do you have?
Vitality is 1 out of 12, and my wounds are 10 out of 10.
And Trod, you're at what, 4?
4 out of 22 vitality.
Okay, cool.
Jeez, why am I so soft? This is crazy.
Skin so soft?
Super skin so soft.
Was con your dump stat?
No, strength.
Oh, maybe it's a combination of strength and con that gives vitality. I can't remember how you generally
It's just con.
vitality.
Well, it's a combination of what class you are and your con. So his
Yeah, my
as a
ability
scoundrel-
modifier for Constitution is 0. So it's just terrible.
Yeah, with a 0 Constitution modifier, he's not guaranteed, or he doesn't get any bonus vitality at level up. And as a scoundrel,
Oh, I remember
his
you
vitality
rolled a
dies
1
only at
for
6
your
or
level up,
something.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Something terrible,
He
yeah.
rolled a 1 on his vitality dice.
All right. So you guys return to the village. Nettie, as she flaps in, her wing is looking better. It's still injured, but she's using it again. She basically welcomes you, even though you've been here already. She's welcome to Goshi Village.
Goshi?
Goshi. She says, "Yeah. I need to go find Papa and tell
Let's
him
find
that I'm
Papa.
okay."
Let's find your papa.
So she flies down here, back to the scout station, where they were monitoring the seismic chart or sensors that they have around the village. And she goes inside, and you guys are kind of free to wander around for now. You can go wherever you want, do whatever you want for now.
I'm going to go to the medical center.
Do we know where that is?
It was over here.
I'm going to kind of follow Nettie and make sure that Papa's in there and we get full credit for being awesome.
All right.
It's probably a good idea.
You can still see
actually.
the medical station. It's still revealed. It's all the way in the bottom left.
If that's where Andrew's going, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, you guys can move yourselves wherever, and I'll stop you if anything happens.
Yeah, I'm going to go in here kind of still holding my arm and bloodied and ask I don't know what you'd call them, the medical technician in here if they could help me.
All right. Yeah, they said, oh, that looks pretty bad, huh?
Yes. Yes, can you help us? My friend is in. worse
Yeah,
shape
not
than
you,
I am.
the hairy one. You have
Jesus.
a seat. I'm going to treat him first.
Okay.
Got a scratch, huh?
This is too good.
And actually, he says, after that, he turns to you, goes, he starts patching up Ramarin. So Ramarin, your wounds are become healed right away. Your vitality's still at 0. So you get those modifiers, those -2s. You can put those back to 0.
Okay.
And what's your vitality's 12, right?
Wounds was 12. Yeah.
Wounds, that's why I'm right. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so he's patching you up, and as he's healing you, he goes, and how will you be paying for this?
I'll
Credits
pay
will
for it.
do fine.
I have credits.
So you growl, I have credits at him, and he turns to Talon and goes, you speak this thing!
We have credits to pay. We're both taken care of. It's fine. How much? Will it
Okay,
cost?
good. We'll figure that out later.
Well, I'd like to know the cost before I agree to the treatment.
All right. We'll say 50 for you and 100 for the furry one.
Deal.
Fine.
All right, so go ahead and deduct those credits. Are you each doing it separately, or is Talon doing for both? How were you gonna do it?
I do mine separate.
Okay, I was gonna pay for him, but
All right, go ahead and subtract
I
those.
don't know if he's got any like how much money he's got. So whatever.
It's not a problem.
All right, Trot, I'll get to you. Bendak, where are you going?
I'm looking for a
Another sword.
any kind of a shop or market or anything like that. I'm kind of just wandering around looking for a market. Do I have any kind of indication or anything like road signs or anything?
Yeah, there's some signs, but they're in Toydarian. Do you have read write Toydarian?
Nope. All right, I'm gonna go around until I see a Toydarian just like standing outside or something, and ask him where's the shop.
All right, as you're wandering, Trod, so you entered into that scout station.
Yeah.
All right, as you walk in, Netti and the Elder Prada, they're kind of embracing. You know, he's happy to see her again. He goes, "Oh, daughter, I'm so glad you're okay." Why do I put myself through this stuff? Anyway, yeah, so the Toydarians, they're very happy to see her, and they see you enter, and they turn to you, and they go, "You, what happened?"
We got pretty beat up.
As you start to explain, Nettie interrupts you. She goes, "It was terrible, Papa. The Trandoshans, they caught me while I was outside. They brought me to their camp. They told me they wanted me to give them the fortune. These adventurers, they showed up out of nowhere, and they saved me, and they even got really hurt." The Elder looks at you and he goes, that's so sorry to hear that, but I must thank you. You may have full access to our medical facilities for free."
Oh shit!
Oh, that's really kind.
Wonderful.
Because my crew are all beat to hell.
Have them go to the med station and tell the worker there that I said that you have full service.
Rom, we got bamboozled.
We don't know that yet.
And it's only
I
150
know,
credits.
it's so funny.
That's very kind, Elder. We I don't think the Trandoshans will be giving you any more bother. One of them escaped into the woods, but we killed the rest of them.
It's very, very good to hear. Nettie, she looks back at you as well, and she goes, "Oh, if you guys need help with your weapons or your armor, I have a workshop here. I can take a look at them for you and maybe make them tougher."
I'm sure my crew will be very happy to take your services, Nettie. Thank you.
The Elder,
I'll relay that information over the comm link to the rest of my crew.
The Elder, he says, Good. Before you go, I do remember that I made you a promise. I will help you find your lost crew member. Why don't you take a little bit of a rest and take a look around, visit the shops and the medical center, the building just west of here is our trading post. And when you're ready for us to find your friend, or find your, what was the word you used?
Crewmate.
Crew member.
Crewmate,
Yeah, crew member, come back and see me.
Thank you. Oh, while we were in that camp, it looked like a hive or a burrow of those worms were trying to burst out. I don't know if they cause you bother that far away, but it looks like there's a nest of them there.
Nettie, when you say that, she perks up and she gets excited. "Oh, yes, Papa, I found the nest. I believe I found the nest, at least, and it's a lot closer than one's ever been before." And the Elder, he kind of looks at the sensors, and he looks in the area of where you guys were on the map. And he goes, "Yes, that is awfully close to the village. It is not good, and I don't believe we have the firepower to deal with it."
I'm going to slowly back out of the room quietly.
All right.
Thank you for not accepting another mission.
No, that's fine. Are you backing out? All right. So you
Yeah,
back out.
I mean, like, maybe when we've patched up, we'll come and offer our services again. But I'm going to go find the rest of the crew, let them know about the services that they've offered us to use, and probably go and sleep in one of those medical beds for a day.
All right, as you back out, the door slides shut behind you. I'm not going to bother hiding areas that have already been revealed, but just safe to assume that you can't see what's going on inside there anymore.
Fair enough. All right, so how long do we have to spend in the medical station to be cured from all these damages we've taken? I imagine a while.
Quite a while. We'll say as that conversation's been going on and the talking's going, Ramaran, plus you're a Wookiee, so you have like Wookiee healing. So you can take your vitality up to 8. I'm just making these numbers up as we go. Bendak, we'll go back to you because you're still wandering around. Talon, you're just waiting for Ramaran to get finished since he was in worse shape than you, even though he's not anymore.
Can I just look around while he's being tended to and has the attention of the Toydarian? Can I just look around to see if there's any trinkets or tools or medical kits, like anywhere?
You're basically
just things in the room.
You're basically in a waiting room, so there's like
elevator music.
There's like a Toydarian Time magazine.
The Toydarian Times.
I'm gonna flip through it for the articles, of course.
You flip through it, you
pick it up
can't read
and-
any of it.
Underneath of it is an issue of I'm like play Toydarian.
Barely legal Toydarians.
Not in a medical station, please.
Who knows? These people might be pigs. Anyway.
Yeah, Bendak, as you're walking around, you can hear through an open door in the building to your north, you can hear like Toydarians like talking about prices and haggling and stuff.
This one or the other one?
Actually, from where you are, you can see that in between them is actually like a dirt path. So right here, these are like sheets of metal connecting the roofs to make like a makeshift roof between the two, and there's a dirt
connected.
Yeah, there's a dirt path leading in between two open doors, so you could walk from one building to the other.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, so when you get in there, it reveals you can see inside both rooms.
All right, and I'm gonna try to, because I still have the third vibro blade. I'm obviously it's turned off, and I'm kind of holding it in a non-intimidating way, as if I've just got something that I want to sell. Not trying to like walk in here like I'm gonna rip and tear or anything.
The ripping and the tearing.
Rip and tear.
Get prepared for your most successful intimidate roll.
Not even trying.
This Toydarian comes out of the scout building, and he actually flies into the room, this room here, and he shouts. He goes, "Hey, fellas! It's travelers. They helped find Netti, so help them out if you can, eh?" And they all turn. They all acknowledge. They all turn to him, and they all start moaning like, "Ah!" And he's like, No, don't give them anything for free. Just help them out." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
So I'm like, fair prices only.
Yeah.
We're not giving away welfare. We're not the welfare here, huh? We still have to earn a living.
Jeez.
And he leaves. He starts making his way down to the medical station. All right. Ramaran, you can top off your vitality, and then Bendak and Trotty, you guys still moving around.
I'd like to do some trading. I'd like to see what they've got. I'd like to see if they're willing to purchase this extra vibro blade off me.
All right.
I'm also making my way to the medical station just to recuperate a bit.
So you can see the one Trandoshan to your right. He's kind of standing near a weapons rack. It's got some other like vibro blades on it and some pikes. Maybe like a blaster pistol, but nothing too fancy. Mostly stuff that looks like it was scavenged, and the condition doesn't look all that great. The blades are kind of rusty.
All right, well, I'm just looking to sell the one that's still in my hand. I've still got two perfectly good ones over each of my shoulders.
All right, so as you walk up to him, he goes, "Hey, you look like a scrapper, huh?"
Maybe I am. Can you give me a fair price for this? Or, well, I mean, would you take this off my hands for a fair amount?
He looks at him. How much were you looking for?
I don't know. What's the going rate?
Why don't you roll? Let's see.
Like I'm basically asking how much would I have to pay to buy one of yours?
He looks at the table. He goes, "This piece of junk. I found this about a month ago. I'd probably ask for 200." He looks back at you. He goes, "Yours. It looks like you saw some action with that one."
Yeah, actually, this one was embedded in my shoulder.
He goes,
It takes a lot to cut through this kind of armor.
"I'll give you 50 credits."
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
I was actually gonna suggest that amount too.
All right. Well, you can add the credits. He transfers them over, and you can give him the sword. Just take it out of your inventory.
Yep, it was never in my inventory really to begin with.
Alright.
It was just kind of like I'm just remembering it's there. But I'm also curious if anyone else is like selling equipment, like general equipment, not particularly weapons or armor.
He points to the one on the far west end of the trading post. He goes, "Go talk to Kutar down at the end."
All right, thanks.
As you're doing that, the other Toydarian enters the medical station. And as he opens the door, the one that just finished up healing Ramaran goes, "What's going on, Esti?" And the Toydarian goes, "Horta, Elder Prada says that these travelers are to get the full service, no charge." And the medic Toydarian goes, "It's too late for that." Says, "Well, give it back to them."
I'm going to stand up and walk to the first one and just hold my hand out and stare at him.
Roll an intimidate check. He looks at you. He goes, "Fine." He reaches in his pocket and he hands you 50 credits.
No. Of course,
The,
he doesn't understand me, so I hold my hand out again.
The Toydarian that came in goes, "I'll let you guys work this out," and he leaves.
Rom, don't kill him. I still need help, and so does Trod.
He reaches in his pocket. He pulls out another 50 credits and he gives it to you. He goes, "Here, get out of my shop."
All right. I'm going to check with Andrew and make sure he's all right.
I haven't received any treatment.
The Toydarian points to Andrew and he goes, "Come on, come over here." And he's like looking at the ground and holding up 50 credit chip. You could tell he's upset.
I'll mention the traders to Rom and point north of the medical center as he passes me through the entrance to the medical facility.
All right.
Can I get some treatment, please?
He's like, yeah, have a seat. I'll get my stuff. Hold on. He's going through his stuff, looking for, more supplies, because he used quite a bit to get Ramaran patched up that quickly. And he's mumbling to himself, there's a month's worth of salvaging out the window.
He's never going to financially recover from this.
I'm going to leaf through his Toydarian times while I'm waiting.
Some good articles in there, Trod.
Bendak, so you get to Kutar, who's the general shop salesman, and he goes, "Warrior, what can I do for you?"
I'm just looking for some general equipment, in particular, an all-temperature cloak, and let's see, a grappling spike launcher with liquid cable dispenser, if possible.
You have like a whole laundry list.
He made it. Yeah, he made a shopping list.
No, I was just looking up, but these are things that I've kind of been wanting, that I've been keeping an eye on in the book.
The Toydarian, sorry, Rom, what'd you say?
Can I look in this building here?
The door is locked.
Oh.
The Toydarian Kutar turns around and he starts rummaging through crates. He goes, "Oh, I don't know. Here, I have a temperature cloak here," and he holds one up. He goes, "That'll be 100 credits. As far as a grappling, whatever, I don't think I have one of those."
All right. Can you tell me what else you have, just out of curiosity?
He goes, "Are you kidding me? Do I look like I'm an organized Toydarian? I've got boxes of stuff. I look through them, I tell you if I have it or not." He starts picking stuff out. He's like, "Look, I got the glow rod. I got the power pack. I got the toolkit. What do you want? You want the cloak? $100. Or shit, 100 credits.
What's $1?
What? All right.
Toydarian dollars.
Never heard of those out here. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the cloak. Let's see. How much does the glow rod going for?
And for you, 5 credits. It doesn't work all the time, you know.
I let out a heavy sigh. I'll take the glow rod too, and the power pack.
I believe this power pack was used. I'm not too sure how many shots it's got left, so how's 10 credits?
Fair enough.
Alright, so if you want to add the all-temperature cloak, glow rod, and power pack, and just maybe put question marks next to them, and deduct 115 credits.
Yep, I'm doing the math now.
The
I'm a
cloak
little
works
disappointed
fine.
in myself for not looking through the equipment list beforehand. I didn't know I'd have the opportunity. Now I'm trying to find something to buy.
I mean, he doesn't have everything. These guys, again, they're scavengers, you know? They just get what they can find.
Right,
But
but I'm
let's
what's
copy
an
my
all-temperature cloak? I mean, I have a feeling, but what's it do?
It gives you a bonus against extremely hot or cold temperatures.
Yeah, it just says +2 equipment bonus on fortitude saves made to resist severe weather.
Bendak's copying my look. That's what he's doing.
I didn't say I was going to start wearing it, but you know, if we encounter some heavy weather, you know, then I'll equip it.
So as Ramaran walks in, the other Toydarian looks at him and goes, "Whoa there, that's a big fella."
Yeah.
Talon, you can recover up to 8 vitality.
Cool, thanks.
I'm going to ask Bendak to ask this guy in front of me what he sells. Oh wait, Bendak doesn't understand me either, does he?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I just point at him like I'm trying to say, "Hey, talk to this guy."
So you just point at Bendak?
I point at the vendor in front of me, and then I look at Bendak, and then I point at him again.
The Toydarian who you're pointing at looks up at you and goes, "Yeah, me. What do you want? What can I get for you?"
All right, you're gonna have to work with me, Ram. Do you want to buy? Do you want to sell? What's going on? Blink once for buy, blink twice for sell.
I'm not gonna blink. I just nod when you say buy.
Okay, all right. Look, and I turn to the other Toydarian. I don't think I'm gonna be of much help here.
Can I make my way
just
over there? Just
try-
now that I'm healed up, I'm gonna explore anyway. I would
You're
have found
not-
my way to that
You're
direction.
not fully healed yet.
No, but neither is Ram. He left.
No, he is.
You stay there. This is kind of funny.
I turn to the Toydarian and I kind of shrug and I'm like, try asking yes or no questions.
The Toydarian, he looks at Bendak and he like shrugs his shoulders and sighs. He looks at Ramaran. "Okay, fella, do you want to buy this?" And he points, and it's like a glove that he's been soldering together of scrap metal, probably too small to fit your paw or claw, whatever.
I hold my hand up and just shake my head. Look at him.
All right. Do you want to buy this? And he points to it's like a little, it's like a bunch of scrap, just all soldered together in a weird shape. You don't even know what it's supposed to be. Like maybe an animal. It looks like it's got 4 legs and a long neck, but you can't recognize it.
No, I shake my head again.
So,
I look at Bendak. I look at Bendak like,
do you want to
"Is this guy
buy
for real?"
this? And he points to the next thing. And it's like, a bowl, maybe? Some round thing made out of metal that he's obviously, and he's holding a soldering iron. You can tell he's just, soldering scrap metal together to make junk.
All right.
Looks,
I'm gonna
look,
take-
this is great!
So I stop.
10
and,
credits for this.
My friend here, he's kind of into tech. So do you have anything like gadget wise that data pads, comm links, anything droid related?
He looks over at Kutar. He goes, that would be the girl, no?" And Kutar shakes his head. Goes, "Yeah, for anything like that, you're gonna have to go see Netti."
All right.
He goes, she's got a workshop on the other side of the village.
All right, good to know.
All right, Talon, you're fully healed now.
Okay, thanks.
And I'm also curious about this workshop because she might also have gadgets like a grappling hook with a fluid cable dispenser.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around and see if I can catch up to the group.
So, Ramarin, are you re-entering that room, scout station?
Yeah. She's not here.
All right. So when you approach the door slides open, and the elder is still there, looking over the. I'm gonna move you a little bit. The elder is still there, looking over the scanners, and Netti's not there. The other Toydarian is there, and they're talking about what they're gonna do about the worms. But Nettie, while you guys were doing your thing, she disappeared.
Aren't these
Trod.
the guys that look like they recognized me before?
That's true. Yeah, they don't really seem to pay any attention to you right now.
I did mention to the others about Nettie's workshop over the comm link when they told me. So
That's true.
presumably they know what area of the camp that she's based in.
I was too busy trying to heal.
Trod, the medical attendant motions for you to come over, and he seems very displeased that he's healing 3 people for free.
Oh yeah, he gave me my money back, didn't he?
Yep.
I'll head over to the medical guy and I'll drop 50 credits on him for his troubles.
As you hand him the credits, he goes, No, I can't take it. It'd be very bad.
When he finishes patching me up, I'll very obviously place it down on a counter as I exit the room.
All right, it's gonna be a bit. All right, so Ram, did you want to? What were you? So when you enter the room, the one Toydarian at the south side of the room, he does kind of look at you. He doesn't say anything. The other 2 guys are too busy talking to each other. The elder and the other one.
Okay. Is Andrew following me in here?
Yeah, I think I'm maybe by this time can catch up to you
Okay.
because I don't know what's going on really either. I'm gonna step
gonna-
inside with you, see what's
I
going on.
tell Andrew to ask these guys why they did they I can't remember exactly what they said in the last episode. Did they actually say something to me, or are they just giving me funny looks?
They mentioned having already given you this week's worth of supplies.
Right. So I'm
Right.
going to have Andrew question them about that.
Yeah, I'll ask them whatever Rom wants to say, so you can just speak for yourself, and I'll relay it.
Why did you think that you gave me supplies last month?
So you're just gonna straight up translate whatever he says?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one Toydarian at the bottom, the south side of the shack, who's sitting on a crate, he looks at you and goes, "What do you mean? He's a Wookiee. Is he not with the rest of the Wookiees?"
No, I'm not.
The Toydarian looks very confused. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry then. I thought you were part of the clan."
Which clan are you talking about?
Talon, you're just straight up translating everything that he says exactly the way he says it.
Yeah, just straight up.
All right, I'm just gonna assume then everything Ramarin says that you repeat.
Yes.
He goes, the clan, they come, I don't know where they are, they come here every week for supplies and we help them out.
Okay, so they're not stealing from you.
No, we got a deal. We help them, they help us. Wookiee is much better at fighting grabworms than Toydarians.
No, not this one.
Yeah, I won't say that one. I'll just laugh.
All right, I'm done here. I think I'll head back up.
I'm gonna ask the elder where Nettie is. I heard she could help us with our equipment.
The elder, he looks over to you and goes, Netti, yes, up just to the northeast of here is her workshop. Look for the broken down speeder bike.
Thank you very much. All right. I'm gonna step out with Romarn and say over the comm link, the elder says that Nettie's shop is the one northeast of his place with a broken down speeder bike. So I'm gonna head there now, see what kind of equipment she's got. Trod, how you doing over there?
Trod, you're full healed.
I'm guessing that's over the comms, so I'll be like, yeah, I'm done here. I'm making my way to you guys. You over
Making
the
your way
east side.
downtown, walking fast.
Oh yeah. I'm leaving this 50 credits on the side, this Toydarian. I'll nod to him knowingly and then exit.
He, as you do that, as you walk out, he looks at you and he smiles and nods.
I'm
All right.
I took my money back.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I give him 50 credits because it looked like we were about to bankrupt him.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the shop.
I assume it'll take me a few minutes to rock up there, a little behind the others.
That's fine. You can catch up because, yeah, that's going to be it for today's session. It's convenient or coincidental that both last session and this session end with you guys finding Netti.
Hey.
I mean, yeah,
Improve
no,
my gear.
I'm gonna end it there because I've got to write some stuff before you guys really engage this time. I haven't done enough prep. I don't feel comfortable going any further than this. Plus, we're basically at 2 hours.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know how that interaction, that combat would have gone without that thermal detonator.
Yeah, I also took some notes here if you are interested, guys, in the kill count. That would be Talon with 3 confirmed, Trod with 1, Rom with 1, and Dak with -1 for saving Romar.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 2?
I vaporized one next to the tree and I shot the guy down at the end that blasted Romari.
Probably have more
Yeah,
like
you did get
-2
two.
because
Roger that,
one of my guys got away.
That's fine. We're just evening out the numbers. I'm sure Dak's still ahead in the long game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
probably
for
have
sure.
like 13 in total still.
Me and Talon have got some catching up to do. Look, give us our kills.
Yeah, as soon as they started scattering all the Trandos, I was like, fuck, how am I going to use this detonator, you know?
I thought that's what was going to save us from the grab worms, you know. I thought a giant one was going to burst out that building surrounded by little minions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
same, yeah.
I wanted to upgrade my gear.
Hey, nice cloak.
I mean, it's tossed over my shoulder, but thanks.
Well,
You guys
maybe
did
next time.
earn.
Tossed over my shoulder.
You guys did earn a decent amount of XP this session, but not quite enough to level you up. Most likely one more engagement. Like I said,
That
I
one
don't know.
Trandoshan that got away.
I
We should have
don't
got those
know.
grab worms.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I said it on the video the last session, but definitely after
It
we.
was depending on how this session goes. We
Exactly.
would probably level up. So frustrating.
Nothing kills XP gains like a shot to the gut.
Yep. Fucking
It's
A.
true. That's
I'm surprised.
interesting though.
I thought Romarin was shopping for food. I've got to admit. I thought that's why he was in the trading post for.
Well, there's no food in there. Maybe there's another market somewhere else with food. Who knows?
Maybe there's a cantina.
I have food on the ship. All they eat here is probably fried worms.
You guys
Probably.
got the joke too about Ramarin's stomach being his weak point.
Yes, I love that.
Yep.
All right. Just making sure that didn't go over anyone's head.
I was hoping that guy was actually selling armor, and I was going to buy something to put around my waist.
He offered you that metal pan.
Well, even I can tell you just by walking in. Yeah, maybe it was a walk. You could have cooked up something, some fried crabworm. Just upon entering Netti's workshop, you guys can tell there's a lot more refined stuff here. Like she's got, obviously you can see she's got like a bike she's working on. She's got like a workbench where she's working on like a blaster pistol. She seems to be a lot more tech savvy than the Toydarians.
Next session, I'm gonna ask her to take a look at the glow rod and the power pack that I purchased. See if I got my money's worth.
Also, see if we can remember to get her to alter our Thravik crew comm links so that they're running on a different channel, maybe.
Mm.
All right, this is good. Good talk about what to expect next time, make sure you write this stuff down. And yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Again, thank everybody for watching. Whenever it is you're seeing this video, probably like 3 months from now. Hopefully it's that soon.
Soon, TM.
Yeah, leave your comments down below. Let us know how you feel about bending the rules, making up rules on the fly like we do. I think everyone here is in agreement. As long as it makes sense and as long as it is fun, I think everyone here is okay with it.
Definitely.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little homebrew.
All right, we try to keep everything consistent, but sometimes situations arise where I'm not sure what the rule, the actual textbook rule is off the top of my head. Instead of spending 5 to 10 minutes of stopping the game to look it up, just say, hey, let's just handle it this way. But I am going to look up suppressive fire now just to see how that will work in the future.
Yeah, good point.
All right, but yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Mobius 1 and the crew. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
May the force be with you.